Hello Aquarius, welcome to my April reading. This is Natalia and I'm coming back here again with your angel readings for this month. How was March with all those retrogrades? How did that treat you, affect you? I hope it was good. I hope it was really positive. And so this month, whilst I'm not an astrologer, I do follow what's going on cosmically. And there is a retrograde happening in Mars until the sort of back end of June. And also, good old Mercury is going retrograde at the end of April too. So I wanted to add on, as well as the general reading for the month, a special little mini reading about those retrogrades and in particular Mars. What's Mars retrograding? How's that affecting you and the angelic take on that? So I hope you enjoy that. So do listen up right until the end of the reading for that. So let's get started. This is for you, by the way, if you have your sun sign in Aquarius, your ascendant, your rising sign in Aquarius, or if you identify strongly with your moon sign as well. So listen to this if you have any of those in your birth chart. So what's happening at the beginning of the month, we have the Dreamer card with Archangel Metatron. And Metatron is said to be one of the archangels who was previously incarnated as a man and became an archangel. And so his understanding of what it's like to be a spiritual being, having an earthly experience, he can really connect with that having lived and being incarnated as a man. And so he's very good at grounding us and getting us to get things off the ground, to get us moving on those things that we should be pursuing, should be doing. And so the Dreamer card is almost like the fresh beginning. It's a fresh new start, this opening, this portal. You can see this man, this portal is appearing in front of him, and he's just on the threshold of it. He's just about to step through. And this is the 0 card in the major arcana, the very first step that the Fool, who is the character who's having a journey through the different major arcana cards in the traditional tarot. And the angel tarot, we have the Dreamer here. So he is about to take this leap of faith, and I feel that that relates to you as well, Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, you are known for being an adventurous type, being the soul who has the daring do, who dares to be different, and who wants to explore and to carve out new areas of life. And it feels like the beginning of April. There's this fresh energy, there's this newness, there's this opportunity opening up for you to step through and do things that you've never done before, do things differently, follow your dreams. But there's also the element of the unexpected about this, which you will love, being a bit of a maverick sign. So you've got this opportunity, this new thing coming in, to step through, to just kind of let go of the side, to leap forward and say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to see what happens here. So that's happening at the beginning of the month. And I feel as though I can almost sort of advise you to do this, with confidence. I'm not cautioning you here because it does feel as though it leads to something that is more concrete towards the end at the beginning and the end of the month. So, with this ability that you have to take people with you, with your enthusiasm and your ideas, and you're a visionary, and you paint pictures for people with your words. And it does really feel like you're in your element with that at the beginning of April. So I would just say, go after it. Go after whatever you feel like being adventurous about. Take advantage of any new opportunities that surface for you. It could be that the solar eclipse that we had in March, that maybe that impacts some of you in April, because it can take a while for those energies to actually manifest themselves in our lives. So maybe this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for, the new door opening, that happens for you at the beginning of April. Who knows? Report back to me. Do let me know in the comments whether that resonates with you. So with those opportunities comes the opportunity to ground those kind of ideas and those dreams, because in the middle of May, do you know what? I'm getting myself all confused here. Sorry about that. I'm so excited to tell you all the messages within your reading here, you see, Aquarius. In the middle of April, we have the Ace of Earth for you, and that is an inflow of abundance and really bringing down to earth all of the things that you're imagining, the things that you want to happen in your life, them actually coming and arising as things that are concrete, that you can get your hands around, that you actually can see coming into your life in a really strong way. So I feel like this is related to career. I really do. And so career opportunities abounding. You've got important documents and contracts with people, and you're actually being given something that, so somebody makes you an offer, but it's not just a verbal offer. It's like they put a contract in front of you, they confirm it in writing. They are serious about what they're offering you. So it's kind of maybe the conversation begins at the beginning of April, and by the middle of April, you are actually shown the money. You are actually given the contract or the piece of paper that seals the deal. And that you're talking money here. You are talking about bringing financial things, grounding the money in your account. And really seeing something come to life that you've been working on, and I do see you this opportunity being related to your ability to lead people. So it may be that you're given the opportunity to be advancing in your career, be promoted in some way, that there's a business idea that you've wanted to get off the ground, and you're getting it. You're starting to make it happen at the beginning of the month, but by the middle of the month, it's like you're being able to get backing. You're being able to get people believing in you and actually putting their money where their mouth is, or getting contracts off the back of a new business idea that you've been getting off the ground. So it just looks so positive for you. I really like the look of that. And this Ace of Earth comes around the time of Mars retrograde. Now, when planets go retrograde, particularly with Mars, because Mars is about the rocket fuel, or so I read. I'm not an astrologer, but this is what I have read about it. Is putting the power behind, the ammunition behind all of the hopes and dreams that we have, and being able to allow us to achieve them. And for you, the retrograde, it seems like all of the plotting and the planning and all of the work that you've done in the background, that gives you the ability to make it manifest materially. So it looks very, very good. And by the end of the month, we have the King of Water here. So it feels as though this could relate to you in two different ways. So I'm going to begin with how it relates to you on a career level. So the King of Water is somebody who is in a position of authority. They're very well respected. They're cultured. They're knowledgeable, but they're very giving. They can be almost like a mentor to you. And this is somebody who is very trustworthy, and I feel as though they've got your back. They're in your corner, and they want to support you and help you to achieve things. So this can be a major client. This can be somebody who, again, I spoke of somebody backing you financially, or giving you a pay rise, or giving you a new job, a promotion of some kind, and it being related to a water sign man, or somebody who is like the King of Water, who is cultured, compassionate, very well respected, in a position of power, but emotionally connects with people. So they aren't all kind of fiery and grumpy, and see themselves as being above everybody else. This is some kind of inspiring leader who is very much on your side and on your wavelength. So that is a really big boost to you and a really big help to you towards the end of the month in helping you to achieve your goals. And it may be somebody that you have come across before, because I don't see them being like a brand new person coming in. I feel as though with the Mercury retrograde, it's like somebody comes back around, somebody that you've spoken to about your business idea previously, or about getting promoted in some way, or doing a course of study in some way. And like this opportunity comes back around again, because this King of Water has had you at the back of their mind. When people say to you, oh, I'm going to keep your details on file, and you go, yeah, right, of course, I'll never hear from you again. Well, this person is true to their word, because they're very sincere, and they have had you on their mind. And so when some kind of appropriate position or vacancy arose, that you were the first person that they thought of. So look out for that, because that looks really good. The other thing that I see with this is it can be on a romantic level. So the King of Water can be a very romantic man coming into your life around the end of the month in April. So for those of you who are single, those of you who are open to romance, look out for this water sign, or this man who's very in touch with his emotions. He's very clear and sure about, wanting a relationship and wanting to open up emotionally and connect with you emotionally. So he can show up around the end of the month, and that can be a really good time for that. So I did mention to you at the beginning of the reading that I was going to have a look at what Mars retrograde and the Mercury retrograde coming in April would bring for you. And this is the intuitive look at this, not based around what is going on astrologically. So I haven't looked at what is going on astrologically for Aquarius. I'm just looking at this from my angel intuitive side of things. And the first card that I drew is from a wonderful deck of cards called the Magical Unicorn deck by Doreen Virtue. And so there are unicorns on every single card. And there's something so beautiful. These mythical creatures, they're so positive and they have this purity about them that I really love. And I know a lot of people like unicorns anyway, but these cards definitely do have a magical kind of feel about them. And I like using them for mini readings like this, where we're asking for a specific answer to a question. And so what is the Mars retrograde bringing in for you? What are the lessons? What are the things that you're going to achieve during this period? And the card here is very precise. The message is definitely yes. The answer to your question is a strong yes. And so we have this unicorn standing there in this rapidly moving water, but being very solid and grounded within it. So the water's rushing past, and the unicorn is able to stand there and very determinedly not let the water wash them away or not affect them in any way. So you're being given a yes. You've got all these trees in the background. That's all about stability. It's about solidity. It's about grounding everything. And you had the Ace of Earth in the center of your main reading, which again relates to this, as the answer is yes. Whatever you've been trying to get off the ground, whatever you've been pushing for, trying to get promoted, trying to influence people, convince them of your abilities and your vision, the answer is yes. You are going to find that you get success in this. You're going to find that people are able to see your point of view and able to relate to whatever it is that you're passionate about and what you're capable of doing. It's a really great month. Honestly, it is, Aquarius, for achievement. And so, whatever you've been asking for, whatever the question is at the back of your mind, the answer is yes. And then finally, the second card I drew in this mini reading for the retrogrades is the Soul's Journey Lesson cards by James Van Praagh. And I love these because each card it looks like a mandala on it, and it's a little bit hypnotic, but they have very powerful messages. And I always relate them to the chakras. And so the two chakra colors on this card are the indigo purple of the third eye chakra, which is all about our intuition. It's all about our inner knowing, our sense of what's right and wrong, that gut feel that we get about make a move now, do this, do that, go after that. And it's about our ability to see beyond, this kind of earthly dimension into, what's beyond the veil. So you're very intuitive. This is the right month to strike forward. And this card is the indecision card, and it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So where you have maybe been feeling a little bit wobbly, is this the right time to do things? What should I do? There's no vagueness about you. You may feel at the beginning of April a little bit of a sense of trepidation in stepping forward, stepping through this new portal, this opportunity that opens up. You think, should I pursue it? Your intuition is telling you to go after it. Is giving you guidance to go in the right direction. And so you follow your intuition, you will never be wrong. And so your intuition will help you overcome any indecision. And beyond that intuition, you've got the red on the wheel, the mandala that's in the center of this card. And that is the red of the root chakra, which relates to the Ace of Earth, that relates to the yes, the very firm yes that we got in the unicorn card. And the root chakra is all about stability, belonging. It's about wealth. It's about prosperity. It's about grounding and rooting down, bringing to life the things that we dream about and actually making them manifest in our lives, in reality. So I would say to you, Aquarius, whatever you've been wishing and hoping for, you can bring to life. You can feel safe, you can feel stable, you can feel rooted to the ground, and you can actually make things happen in the month of April. Even though Mars is retrograde and even though Mercury is retrograde, those are all very favorable things for you because they allow you to maybe go back over things that you had wanted to bring to life, but the timing wasn't quite right. Well, now your intuition is very strong and it's sending you in the right direction. It's pulling you forward to grasp hold of the Ace of Earth and to make that happen and take those strides forward. And you will have very influential people who believe in you and want to support you in doing that. So, Aquarius, I hope you've enjoyed your reading this month. I hope it's a fabulous month for you. I'd love to invite you to follow me on my Facebook page, which is called Angel Lady, and it's a lovely community of like-minded souls, and we will talk about positive things and we'll talk about all the kind of lovely spiritual and angelic stuff. And if you would like a private reading with me, you can schedule one through astrolada.com, and the link to my reader's page on her website is just on the little drop-down arrow below this video. So take care. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, your shares, and for listening to my readings every month. I do really value hearing from you, and thank you so much for your support. I hope it's a great month for you, and I look forward to catching up with you again very soon.